have my optimism, so let's go see what we can find.
I walked in on a mission, and I completely forgot the mission.
$2.
I'm having a bit of a dilemma.
Was I stumbling? I don't know. I was walking through the aisle. If I could just... I would. Hello everyone, my name is Cora. Welcome back to my channel, Pampered Pages, and welcome to today's video. Get on in, my fellow page pampers. We are going book shopping. I am about to head out. If you watched several-ish videos ago, I took you guys along with me to a local used bookstore, the Book Rescuers, and in that video I mentioned that they were going to be opening a brand new location, and they have, so that's where I'm going. I will leave a link to that video down below, and I will also include the website and socials for the Book Rescuers. I am so excited to see their new location. I'm very happy for them. I'm also excited to see if I'm going to find anything. I have my book list, I have my coffee, I have my water, I have my book bag, I have my optimism, so let's go see what we can find.
I walked in on a mission, and I completely forgot the mission because I was so excited by everything I was seeing, and I'm still so excited, and I need to get my bearings, but I've already found a couple books, not on my list. I'm just so excited. This location is so cool. I get to stay in here for hours, and I probably will.
That was a blast. I was in there for almost 2-ish hours. I had my mission, I had my list, I knew what sections I needed to go to, but when I walked in, I was so amazed that I just blinked. I did end up talking with one of the owners when I was checking out, and she was telling me how they are still in the process of transforming the various spaces. I'm so excited to see what's to come, how everything is going to look. It already looks amazing. So knowing that, it's only going to get better. I love that they have integrated the community so much within their store. They had local art, local authors. It was just amazing, and I can't wait to go back. I found some pretty good finds. The grand total of my trip was $11.02. First up, I have a book from an author that I am wanting to read more from this year, and I actually spoke about this book in a recent video, and that is Love Theoretically by Hazelwood. Guys, $2. This was on a table, and my initial reaction was like,
oh, it's probably a little pricey.
but then I was like, wait a minute. All of their books have like a blanket price. So I snagged it so fast. I just realized that you couldn't really see it because it was behind my steering wheel, but look at it. It's in such a great condition. $2. Right beside Love Theoretically was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for $3 by Suzanne Collins. I have been wanting to reread the Hunger Games series, and I want to read this. I know she has a new book coming out, so it was destiny. Afterward, I perused the whole store a couple of times. It was very easy to get lost in the spines. The next book I found is historical fiction, and it's a title I haven't heard of before, and that is The Translation of Love. It is a withdrawn library book. She needs some love. I definitely will be giving her some TLC when I get home. Just from a quick flip through and some of the reviews that I read, I think I'm going to really like it. I think I'm going to cry, and I think I'm going to learn. Finally, I found a book that, just based on the blurb, kind of gave me The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods vibes, and that is The Last Garden in England. The cover's beautiful, and the blurb sounds beautiful as well. It reads, a poignant, unforgettable tale of 5 women connected across time by one very special garden. So we have present day, 1907, and 1944. Oh no. Okay, I don't know how long I have. My camera overheated and turned off. I was speaking about The Last Garden in England just now. I'm very excited to read that at some point in time, just like I am for all the others. Right now, I am in the parking lot at Barnes & Noble. I'm going to go in and peruse, see what I can find, take another gander at my list, maybe hopefully find some of those books in here. So let's head on in and cool down.
Speaking of the Hunger Games, these are so pretty. Found the first book in the Silo series, which is on my list, and I found it in paperback and hardcover. So I texted my husband because we want to read them together. And I don't know which one to get because I think it's going to be much easier to find the other 2 books in paperback, but the hardcover's really pretty. I don't know.
Has been secured, and I made a solid dent in my list. So
Let's get into the books.
also, I do have the AC going because we are not overheating this time. It is overcast, so hopefully I have a nice little window here. Once again, I found myself lost amongst the shelves. I was quite transfixed, but I did end up leaving with 4 books. One of them, in my personal opinion, was quite the find. I think I filmed myself getting every single one of these books, so you probably already know which ones I have, but I grabbed myself a copy of I Who Have Never Known Men, and I have heard really, really good things for this book. For each of these books, I will insert an overlay of the blurb, and if you want to read more, just pause the video. This has been on my radar, and it was one of the first books I saw when I walked in, so I felt like it was my time, and there were only 2 left, so now there's 1. These next 2 books I picked up in the banned books section, and the first is Fahrenheit 451, and then I also picked up a copy of Lord of the Flies. I thought I had read this in high school, but I think I remember this title from high school. In 9th grade, we did a group project, and our teacher had picked a variety of books to choose from, and I think I chose The Summer of My German Soldier. I think this was a contender, though. I think that's why this title sounds familiar, but I do want to read it. So I did pick up a copy of that. And then I genuinely thought I had a copy of Fahrenheit 451. Obviously, I did not, but now I do. So, yay. Last but not least, you guys saw me talk about this in there. I picked up a copy of Wool by Hugh Howey. This is the first book in the Silo series. And I debated on, well, I initially saw the paperback version and I was like, yes, score, so excited. I texted my husband because we've been wanting to read these books. We've been watching Silo. We're all caught up on season 2. Now we are waiting, but we've been wanting to read them together. I'm not sure how that's going to work quite yet, but quite yet. Anyways, I saw the paperback version. I thought I was set, but then when I was stumbling, I don't know. I was walking through the aisle and I saw the hardback Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with a 50% off sticker, which made it the same price as the paperback. But the dilemma was, do I get this in hardback and then probably end up getting the other 2 in paperback? That was the dilemma. So I texted my husband and I was like, hey, which one are you vibing with? Because honestly, I'm vibing with this one, and he was too. So it was 50% off and the same price as the paperback. And I think it's really, really pretty. The inside, I will overlay what it looks like. It's also really, really pretty. So I feel like that was a good find. And I don't have the other 2 books, but we're going to start out with this one and then probably get the other 2 at some point. That is my Barnes & Noble haul, speedrun style. And you already saw what I picked up at the Book Rescuers. I'm very excited. I just want to go home and read every single one of these books right now. If I could just, I would. What an outing that was. And look at that. The sun is coming out. So I am going to head home before we overheat again and get these babies shelved, get these babies cleaned up. My husband just texted me and asked me which books did I end up getting. I'll have to send him a picture of the grand finale of my purchases. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you soonish. Bye!